Welcome back to Acadiana Live. Erin Monroe with Cox joining us now with some holiday-themed tips for those of you getting ready to buy those maybe mobile device gifts this holiday season. Erin, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, we know that the holiday season is a big time of year for people to be buying mobile phones, whether it's for their kids, a family member, things like that. But for those parents out there, what are some tips and things to remember before purchasing their child's first mobile phone?
Mentioned the holidays are really a great time to discover discounts and look for special offers, but we do have some tips for those parents that are trying to find and buy that first phone for their child. So my number one tip is to prioritize devices with built-in parental controls. You want to be able to set those restrictions on the type of sites your child can have access to, their ability to download apps, or even the amount of screen time they'll have on that device. Another tip is to set those clear rules about how to use those apps and what's a proper way to really conduct yourselves online. Another tip, I know teens are prone to mishaps, adults are prone to mishaps as well, so you want to ensure that you buy that protective case for that device. And then also consider having a mobile protection plan in case they lose that device, it's stolen, or that device is damaged.
Yeah, and moving forward, maybe their children already have mobile devices. What are some things that parents need to know after the fact, maybe keeping their children safe in the long run?
Continue to communicate with your child. Ask them what that experience has been as they've been surfing the net and going online. Had they run into any issues of, people posing themselves as friends or they're not really friends? So as long as you're having the conversations and dialogue, asking about the apps they're using, what their friends are using as well, I think conversation is communicating with one another is key.
Yeah, and this holiday season with Cox Communications, what other tips and things can we find from you guys in these online resources this holiday season?
Thing about teens is we know they use a lot of data. So again, as you're considering that new device, you also want to make sure you have a strong Wi-Fi plan or package. So we go to our website, cox.com/mobile, look at all the offerings that we have. Again, a lot of discounts going on through the holiday season. Encourage you to look at those discounts and also communicate with your child on what those needs are with the device.
Erin Monroe with Cox Communications with our tips from Cox this holiday season. Of course, like Erin said, you can visit cox.com/mobile for more tips like these. Erin, thanks so much for joining us.
For having me.